everybody, I'm Steph Hodge with BoardGameGeek here with Sonia of GDM Games, and today we get to look at 4 data brokers. Now, what is this all about? It sounds like math.
Okay, so basically in this game, we are data brokers, so we need to deal with information, with data. And what we need to do is to have more information than the others that we can share to other companies or governments. We know that now information is power. So basically it's to have most power here.
Excellent. And how many players does this play?
This is for 2 to 4 players, 8 years and above, and usually it lasts 15 minutes more or less. And the curious thing about the game is that it was created in a novel. Okay, the writer is called Mario Serra, and he created a novel called Jugar-si la vida. This is in Catalan. In English, it's like Risk Life and Limb, more or less. So this author, Mario Serra, with Uriol Comas, created the game, like based on the novel.
Excellent. And so it looks like a card game. So are we trying to collect or give away cards, or how does this 4 data brokers play out?
Okay, so basically we're going to start with 8 data cards, which are the ones with the purple reverse, the ones that, yeah, basically these ones. And then these are our hands, in our game area. But then we all have a blue card that is our secret objective. In this case, basically, we're going to earn win points depending on the objective that we have. So, for example, if your objective is green cards, you're going to win 1 point for green card. Okay. If your objective is numbers, it can be or colors or numbers. The objective can be. Oh. And the first one is secret. Okay. So what we have to do is we have 4 rounds. Depending on, as you can see in the middle of the table, there are 16 cards that we flip them to see them because they are face up. And then each row is a round. Okay, we have the first round, the first row, second round, second row, third round, third row. Okay, so what we have to do in each round is basically try to complete our objectives, maybe add more objectives. And also, we can take some rules, the ones with letters. They are rules that can change our game. So they are rules that make you eliminate 2 cards, or rules that make you swap cards with other players. Okay. Basically, we want to meet our objective. And in this case, for example, in the first row, you see that it's a blue card and it's objective blue. So if you have a lot of blue cards, maybe you want to take that one or objective 4, okay, depending on the cards that you have. But the cards are going to be moving. So you're not going to be with the same cards all the time. If you want, I can explain a little bit each round.
Yeah, let's try.
So we start with the 8 cards, and we have a secret objective. So basically, there are 3 ways to win points. Okay, the first is meeting the objective that you have, and then the second is having a data combo. A data combo is having the same number with the 4 different colors, so yellow, red, blue, and green, yes, or having different numbers with different colors. For example, 1 red, 2 yellow, 3 green, and 4 blue. Okay, this will give you at the end of the game 4 points. The other option is have a super data combo that is having 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the same color.
Oh.
Okay, so basically you have to be thinking in all of these combinations when you're playing. So the first round, for example, is the first row that we have. So the first part is draft. What we have to do is at the same time, we have to steal one of the cards of the player on your right. Okay? So you have to take a look at the cards of the player on your right and say, oh, I go with the blue, he has a blue one, I'm going to take it, for example. Then the second part is blocking. You can choose 2 of your cards and flip them like face down, so nobody can steal them. So if you know that you are going to the blues, I'm going to put the blue face down, for example, but only 2. Okay. Then the third part is the voting. In this case, we have to put the color cubes in each at the top of each column. So yellow, first column, for example, red, second column, green and blue, or wherever. Okay. And now each player has these 4 colors, these 4 cubes. So if I want to go to the blue one, to the objective of the blue, I will take, of the blue objective, the first card, I will take the yellow cube and I will put it on my hand, but without showing it. Okay. If I go to the objective of the number 4, I will take the blue one. So at the same time, we open the hands and show our cubes. If we have different colors, for example, okay, if we have different colors, each player takes the card. So, for example, the player who showed the yellow cube takes the yellow card. The player who showed the red cube takes the red card. And we do it in order, like from left to right. Okay?
It's the top row, right? We're looking at the top card.
And always, at the top row. So, first, if someone has the yellow, take it. If nobody, we go to the red. Does anyone have the red? Then take the red.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
So because sometimes maybe the red card can change something to the green or the blue one. That's why we do it in order from left to right.
I see.
Then if it's an objective, we put it face down in our game area, and this is another objective that is going to give us points at the end of the game.
Oh, excellent.
And if it's a rule, we follow wherever it says, like change the cards or so take one objective from the grid. So basically, in this case, you can take another objective even if it's not on in the first row. So if you go directly, you can take the objective 2, for example. Yeah.
So if that person grabbed the 4 that belongs to the blue player, does the blue player, whoever guessed blue, would lose out that turn?
Then he wouldn't have anything.
Oh my goodness.
The GR partner. Yeah, that's why we follow the order, because maybe you are like, I have the number 4, I need it, and then take another objective from the grid. Okay, I now like the 4 one.
Yeah.
So it has a lot of interaction, and I think that it's really good because you have to be all the time looking at the opponents and see and guess what they're going to do next.
What if you chose 2 yellows?
Each chose a yellow.
If there are 2 yellows, nobody gets the card. 2 or 3 or whatever. So we take again the cubes, like, okay, thank you, but the card is still on the grid. At the end of the game, the objectives that you are going to take points to are the objectives that you have on your in your game area, but also the ones that are still on the grid. So imagine that we finished the game and there's still a 4 there. So all the players win points if they have the number 4. Okay, it's a kind of, okay, maybe I don't have any 4s, but I don't want you to win it, so I'm going to take the objective.
Absolutely. So you play this over 4 rounds?
Mm-hmm. 1 per vote.
And, 1 per vote. Excellent. Oh, so you lose your cube once you use it?
No, you take it back. Yeah, it's for each round you have again the yellow, the red, the green, and the blue.
Oh, okay.
It's just to know how many cubes does every card have. So if a card has 2 cubes or 3, nobody takes it.
Okay. And so if a card gets missed or skipped over in a previous round, is it just gone, or can we go back and claim it again at a different time?
Yeah, we can go back if we take a rules card that says something like, for example, take another objective. Maybe we're in the third row, but we can take number 4 because it's another objective of the grid.
Right. Okay. Excellent. And so tell me a little bit about, it's available today, we can get it, and how can we get it? Do you know?
Here in Spain on the online shops and also on physical shops, it's available now. And I don't know about the online things like international ones. I'm not sure about it, but I'm sure that GDM is going to promote that around the world for sure.
Excellent. Yeah, because I know you guys have a pretty big presence at conventions and everything. So 4 data brokers looks pretty cool. It definitely seems like something I would enjoy, collecting those different things. It's kind of cutthroat. Give me that. Yeah. I want everything, and you can't get it all, and you want to try and outwit your friends and what they might choose. So it seems like a very kind of fast card game, which I really like. So it's definitely one that everybody should look out for. Again, it's available online for Gen Con and everything. So hopefully we can get that. There was a question about the Sherlock series. I know you guys have a big hit with the Sherlock series. Do you have anything else to say or in regards to that, or any other titles you want to talk about while we have a few minutes left?
Well, we have the last ones are these ones, that it's Far West. So they are 3 different stories, but they are based on the Far West. So they have this kind of Western thing. But it's cool because it's not just like, you can feel like, oh, okay, like Western cowboys shooting, whatever. No, it's like there's a lot inside.
Excellent. I mean, I love the Sherlock series, so I'm definitely excited for those. If you don't know what the Sherlock series is, it's a deck of cards that you basically shuffle up, and then you have to try and piece together the story. And so there's a lot of cool scenarios that happen in the first couple games that you guys had. So I'm definitely interested in the Western one you're talking about. Is there anything else you could tell us about it?
It's really good because I think that I tried it with people who never played board games. Like, no, I don't like them. I don't want. And I tried them, and they always, when we finish the game, they are like, "Come on, do you have another one? Is there another one?"
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, that's kind of how it is, because the game plays very easily. I mean, you have a hand of cards, everybody has a hand of cards, and you play pieces of evidence to try and put together the story. And then you might have one idea of what's happening, but something else might happen because, he knows something, but you don't know it. And there's only so much you can tell between each other. So you have to figure out when the best time to play cards is. And again, you're going to shuffle a deck of cards. So it doesn't necessarily come out in the order you want it to.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, depending on the order of the cards, maybe you have like a really strong idea about something. Like, I know who the murderer is, I know how everything happened, and then someone reveals a card, and you're like, oh my gosh.
And it's really a great system you have there. So I'm very excited to hear that you're continuing that line of games. We have a few more minutes. Is there anything else you wanted to share with us about GDM games?
Well, basically, that I hope that you like these new games, and I'm sure that all people will enjoy them because they are easy, fast. It's something that you can always play. It's not that you have to prepare for it, read instructions for 3 hours or whatever. In this case, they are like really, really fast, and as fillers, or as I told, like to introduce people to this wonderful world of board games.
Yes. What is that Instacrime behind you there? Are you allowed to talk about whatever that is?
This is it's new too. This is made by Pat Gallego, who is the owner of GDM. So it's really good because if you like Sherlock, it's basically Sherlock, but with photographs. So we have different photographs, but we cannot share them. Like we just have to talk about them, share kind of information, but no one is going to see it except you. So it's basically discover a crime, but with photos.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing. I love that.
Yeah, it's really, really cool because sometimes you're seeing like you're seeing a photo and you say, okay, I'm going to explain there's a man, there's a woman, whatever, and you cannot see something that is really evident and it's there, but you don't focus on it. So another person has the same, but if you don't say it, it's like it goes away.
Oh, wow. I love any use of photographs in games. So that sounds really interesting for me. Very cool.
The actors are made like by actors. So these people are actors here. So everything was created in the same environment. This is about heritage and something related to that, to a crime.
Wow. And is that available too?
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want that one.
Yeah, I think it is from like in June. We like it's been sold in June, and it's having like a lot of people are saying that it has like really good reviews about it because everyone loves Sherlock. Come on, it's great, and Instagram is like giving this next step to the photograph, to Instagram and this kind of thing.
Oh, it's perfect. I love it. Yes. Excellent. So we're going to look for Instacrime, and we're going to look for 4 Data Brokers and Sherlock, because we always need more Sherlock files. And Scape. Exactly. All these amazing games coming from GDM Games. So thank you very much, Sonia, for showing us 4 Data Brokers here, the demo, and all the sneak peeks of everything else going on. You've been a pleasure.
Thank you.